Here's an update on my aquaponics system. I have lots of things growing still in here, even though it is winter in East Tennessee. I've got some bell peppers still alive. I got some old peppers on there, even though it's January. I've got some kale growing, some different types of lettuces, and I have a snap pea that's growing all the way up the greenhouse. I've got collard greens and some bok choy that has flowered. Yeah, we weren't really eating a lot of bok choy until recently. We started eating it, and we kind of like it. Again, collard greens. And then in my rafts over here, I harvested some bok choy, and I moved some cabbage into these spots to see if they can get some more sun, but they're obviously not doing what they should be doing. Then I've got some more bok choy and collard greens as well. I've learned a couple lessons. Here's the first lesson is I'm thinking about switching to catfish because the tilapia really like it around 70 degrees or higher. And I'm struggling to keep it even in the 60s. At night, I turn off the pumps so the water doesn't circulate through the system, and that way I'm only heating the fish tank and not the rest of the system. The nice thing about that is this is a thermal mass, so it keeps the greenhouse warm, from radiant heat. And that's why I think I still have my bell peppers and some other stuff in here, like citronella that's hanging there. Even though it looks pretty dead, that's because I haven't watered it in a while. Two, you really need to pick plants that do well without pollination. Inside of my greenhouse, I didn't have any pollinators, so yeah, I had a lot of the plants have trouble fruiting. So if I open up the doors, then I got a lot of parasites and bugs in here, like looper worms and stuff like that that was eating up pests, not parasites, eating up my plants and getting up my leafy greens. And then three, I have not been feeding my fish enough. Fish food is the only input on the aquaponics system. So if I feed them more, they provide more nutrients to the plants, really to help fruiting plants put on fruit. So I think once the weather warms up and the temperatures get above 70, if this tilapia make it through the rest of the winter, I think they'll start eating more, and I can start feeding them more and getting more nutrients. Overall, I'm excited about the springtime and summer and my first full year of growing in the greenhouse. I've learned a lot, and yeah, so I'm excited to see what can happen in the summer.